Hey folks, glad to be back at the bricks. Yep, tough times, still tough times out there. So I'm thinking about grace in our life. I don't think it makes any difference whether you're religious or not, but this idea of grace that somehow you've missed the bullet or something. You're just like, oh my gosh, this is good. This is grace. So for me, I can think back in my life and a lot of times where it's probably about survival. Is survival grace? I think it is. Of course, the tune for that is "Amazing Grace." It was the first tune I learned in the harmonica 3 years ago. In fact, my objective was just to learn to play "Amazing Grace," and then once you play one thing that you really like, then maybe you think about some other ones. So here's "Amazing Grace." Amazing grace for all those blessed moments in our life, especially during these tough times. All right, another one was really important to me. Next one was "You Are My Sunshine." It's kind of a simple little tune, but it really kind of reflects. And I thought, well, this is a good tune to play for all those people who are the sunshine in our lives, who brighten up our lives, who kind of give us the resilience to move on. You are my sunshine. Well, that's kind of on the love theme. We've gone from grace now to love. This is one of the Beatles, and I have difficulty playing a Beatles tune without thinking back into the '60s and as even into the late '50s and Minnesota boy and kind of middle of winter going out to California and meeting California girls. What's that about California girls? So this kind of reminds me. All my lovin'. And of course, the other one to hold my hand. I'll miss you tomorrow. I'll hold my hand, I'll kiss you tomorrow. I'll miss you. Part of that. Well, those are some of the songs. And the other thing I've been working on is I kind of want to move more into kind of blues. So I've been working on my riffs, and I've been thinking about some of the riffs I've been playing, and I've been listening to a bit of Big Walter Horton to really get a feeling of what the blues really are. So Big Walter's got this piece called Easy I've been working on a little bit. I've got one riff from this one. Some of you might remember it. It goes like this. Easy, easy. And then, well, my wife's name is Christine, so I had to think about Christine. That's another one. It goes, Christine, you're the sweetest girl I've ever seen. Walking Chicago down to the Gulf of New Orleans. All right. Here's that riff. And there's another one of the first other little riff that I've learned, which has on the sort of top end a little bit. Oh, this top end of the scale a little bit. Another one.